Y'all familiar with the Cheyenne Bryant thing that's going on?
The doctor fake.
Yeah.
Fake doctor girl.
Yeah. She can't find her school.
Yeah.
Everest.
So she coaching.
She got her shit from Everest.
She coaching relationships and couples, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I know some people that coach
Well,
relationships.
no. Well, she's saying, well, that's the thing. The discrepancy is that she's presenting herself as a therapist, as a licensed therapist, as a doctor,
Right?
And
She lost her husband.
sometimes she presents herself like that. Then she says she's a life coach, which you don't have to have a doctorate or a master's degree in that. So it's like that's the thing. People can't find her.
I'm a
Set your own
football
prices,
coach.
and you can't be held
You're a life coach.
accountable.
I coach football.
Yeah, so
I could be a basketball coach.
Yeah, that's the thing. She don't have the proper. They can't find her proper credentials because
Because her school doesn't exist anymore.
Right, but the thing is even if your school exists,
still should have the documents.
there should be ways that you can find those things. I mean,
she should have them her goddamn self though. Because the thing is, when you got a doctor, you got to present your shit to the doctor. You got to present your shit to the school board.
They got to the point they said, "Well, damn, where your graduation pictures? Where your something? Your
thing.
Your something?"
So she's saying that
with the Phoenix.
So okay, this is something I read. So this is a girl. She said first, or GOSI, whatever the college is, closed in 2019, but transcripts are still available through Parchment International Student Clearinghouse, both of which maintain records for closed institutions. So saying transcripts cannot be obtained because the school is closed is not accurate.
Right.
She says second, on the Joe Budden podcast, she stated that she enjoys not having to answer to an ethics board because she no longer practices under a license. That naturally raises right. So that naturally raises a legitimate question: who licensed you, and what state, and when did the license lapse? Any patient or client has the right to ask that.
What she was saying, she a doctor in?
That's the thing.
Yeah,
psychiatrist.
Yeah.
She's
No,
not.
I got you.
Would
But
you
she was
ever
saying
accept?
that
She's not a psychiatrist. She's not admitting to like. So she's just saying she's a life coach.
But she
I got what you're saying, bro. I'm saying, but they used to call her doctor first.
Yeah.
So I'm saying what she was a doctor in at
That's
first.
the thing. She's not.
We got that part.
She's not saying, nigga, is what I'm telling you.
She called herself doctor, whatever the fuck.
In therapy. I mean, it's like, but you got to get a master.
That's what I'm saying. You still gotta
yeah.
have a master in therapy and shit like that. So
Well,
that's what I'm saying. She was a therapist doctor.
Yeah.
Okay,
you got to get your doctorate in that, and it's like certain things you got to do to like even
Mental
to get your
health,
master, even to get your masters in that. It's certain like. It's like a thing you have to go through to get a master's.
You still got to take a board test.
Yeah, and then it's like a little certain thing you got to do. They can't even find that online because it's certain people you work with.
If you're a licensed therapist, you have a test that you took with the board,
right?
So she can even just present that part. If she present that part, you still got to shut the fuck up because you can go and be a lawyer if you pass the bar. You don't have to have a degree.
Yeah, she can.
Once you pass the bar, you a lawyer.
So
it don't matter if you got a law degree or not.
She talking to people about relationship problems and couples and all that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
And she trying to like give people advice on their relationships.
This lady gave let me play this video. She gave a little her insight on it.
Boom.
Y'all heard she was 11.
Delicious.
With somebody on Threads who posted this. Cheyenne Bryant never referred to herself as a therapist. So I then posted the receipts of her actually presenting herself as a therapist. This is something that is posted on her highlights right now, where she posted an article written by someone at NBC where they referred to her as a marriage and family therapist. Well, this is posted on her page. When I showed this to the woman on Threads, her response was this. Essentially saying that that's an article saying that she was a therapist. That's not her saying that she's a therapist. If she reposted an article that was written by her, calling her a therapist, that is her intentionally spreading misinformation. And when it comes to these small publications, everyone knows that you can write in or pay to have an article written about you. And even if that wasn't the case with this particular article, they did not just claim that she was a marriage and family therapist out of nowhere. They got that information from her. I also mentioned the fact that there is a video out there where, while telling a story of a past client, she said these words.
It's so bad. It was like my first year of being a therapist.
The girl was still going back and forth with me, debating on whether a license is needed to practice in the mental health field. I just don't understand why so many people think that this is okay. If there was a person pretending to be a medical doctor, doing surgeries, seeing patients, treating patients, but did not have a license or the degree required to be a medical doctor, I feel like people will understand a little bit more. There is no way that anyone would allow a surgeon to perform surgery on them or anybody they love if the surgeon said that they're not licensed and licensing is not important. And let's just call a thing a thing. The only reason why y'all are defending her, the only reason why y'all are arguing back and forth online with actual professional therapists, with people who have earned not only the degrees, but the license to practice therapy, is because of how she look.
Boom.
Not me. I don't give a fuck.
Boom. Get that up in you, Jake.
No, because sometimes you can honestly just hustle people.
Yes.
You have a
If
good
you look
conversation.
good,
You say the right words.
If you look good,
And
you
some
can hustle
people,
the fuck out of a lot of people.
and some people realize that when you tell people what they want to hear, they'll pay you because you're not really counseling them. You
Uncle
just telling
Phil,
them.
Like I was saying, hold on, wait. Like I was saying though, if somebody posts an argument, damn man, fucking rubbing off on me. If somebody posts an article,
forgetting shit.
Yeah, if somebody fucking posts an article about you being one of the #1 DJs in the motherfucking country, you gonna go back and change it? I ain't the one of the number one DJs in California.
If it's the
different than a
that's different because the credentials.
A credential
Let's
is
say a
different,
doctor and a DJ is two
Yeah,
different.
that's different.
You understand?
That's hell of a difference. But what if they just say you like one of the #1 rappers? Are you gonna
But
go
you
back
still
and
going
change
back.
it?
That's
an
Would you
opinion.
change
You
it?
said it's
That's
different
an
and still.
opinion, bro. That's
But this
not a,
nigga said it was different and still kept using it. In the same motion.
He said that is different.
But what if he was a rapper?
But what if? But what if?
Come on, no.
It's
nigga,
a title they gave you though.
No.
I didn't ask for
We
the
ain't talking
title.
about
understand
titles,
what
we
you're
talking
saying, but
about
no,
credentials.
you can't compare. Like,
Yeah, doctor.
But you don't
and,
rap. No, I'm just like, go ahead.
fuck. Hey, nigga.
Nah, but the thing is.